Hello and welcome to day 37 of Getting Good at Talking. I'm Leah and I'm recording myself every day talking to camera so that I can get better at talking to camera. I'm on a walk with my dog right now. A leisurely stroll through a neighborhood. And at first what's today? Today's a Thursday. Oh, you're tangled, bud. One moment. You see, wait, what? There we go. So today's a Thursday and it was a run day. So I ran and I ran in the rain and I didn't die. And after I run, and this time of year I'm drenched, so I changed clothes, and I was so excited today to change out of my running clothes and to change into, I wear the same style pant, but I put on a big t-shirt and I don't wear a bra with it because I can, and it's so comfortable. It's just big and breezy, and yeah, my running clothes suit their purpose. Like, they keep me hugged, and it's good for running. But when I'm not running, I enjoy a big tee and no bra. And because there are no rules. I used to think I had to wear a bra if I was gonna wear something without, because my running tanks have a built-in support. I don't have like massive boobs or anything. They're the perfect size for me. Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to touch on that because I was really excited today. And sometimes, more often than not nowadays, I will just have a vision of what I'm wearing. And so I don't have to put any thought into it. It just comes to me. That's how I knew what color to wear, because all my clothes are basically the same style. Like my running clothes. My pants, I have my pants and my tank tops, and I have them in a bunch of different colors. And sometimes I'm like, I don't know what color I'm feeling like. But lately, it's just been, I don't know, coming to me. Wear the green tank with your rose-colored pants. And so I did. That's what I wore while I ran. And I looked like a rose. Well, kind of like a backwards rose, because my pants were the rose color and my top was green. Anyway, and then I had the vision of me wearing this t-shirt. It has a unicorn on it, and on the back it says Texas is magical, I think, or something like that. And it's so soft, and I swear I'm not going to talk about this t-shirt the whole time. But yeah, I was excited about it because I knew what I was going to wear, and I like this t-shirt because it's super soft. Anyway, we're going to get into what else I'm going to talk about, which isn't t-shirts. I had a memory come to the surface this morning when I woke up. And it was the memory of an interview I had. I think it was 2015. And I have no idea where this came from, because it's pretty random. But I'm going to talk about it because I can't get it out of my head now. I wrote about it earlier, but I'm like, maybe I'm meant to talk about it. Maybe that'll, I don't know. Anyway, 2015, I go on an interview, which now that I'm remembering it, I think it might be my weirdest interview ever. And it wasn't like super weird in the ways you might think, because I know I've heard about some really weird interviews. I don't know. Anyway, so I was interviewing for like a personal assistant to a business owner. Her current assistant was about to go on maternity leave, so she was looking for a new assistant. And she did not interview me first. It was a few of her other employees. I have no idea what their roles were. I don't remember that. And so it was women interviewing me, and it was for an assistant role for a woman. And the way these women looked me up and down was already, I was like, oh, okay, this is the type of situation. Anyway, so they asked me, I actually don't really remember any of the questions they asked me except one. I do remember one of them was very vocal. She was like, she's not looking for someone who's funny, someone who's creative, someone who has ideas. She's already funny, creative, and has all the ideas. And I was like, okay. Like, I was just looking for a job. And, okay. So then, the last question they asked me was if I was married. I was not married. I was dating someone at the time who I later married, but that was a mistake. Everything happens for a reason. You're thirsty. You don't have much water left. And the look on their faces when I said no, I wasn't married, was like, oh, that might be a deal breaker. And so what I gathered from this first interview was that this woman, whose assistant I was applying to be, was very insecure, and very insecure in her relationship with her husband, apparently, because me being married or not was going to be a situation. Anyway, I knew that that wasn't the type of role I was looking for. I wanted a job, but I didn't want a job that bad. But I did get a second interview with the woman. And so I went to it for the plot. So I could confirm all of the things that I learned about her in the first interview, which were all confirmed. And I wasn't offered the job. I don't think I was ever going to be offered the job even. I think she also did it for the plot. Anyway, people like that exist, and sometimes they're looking for assistance. And when I was thinking about that earlier, I wrote about it too, because I was just like, I forgot that happened. That was so weird. It was very Mean Girls. Like, you can't be funny, you can't be pretty, you can't be smart. Okay? She's the smartest ever. She's the prettiest ever. I was like, I get it. I get it. Anyway, when I was thinking about it earlier, I was like, did her assistant get pregnant so she could leave? Did she feel so trapped she got pregnant? She's like, this is my only out. This is my only out. I gotta get pregnant. It's possible. It's very... I could see why someone would not want to go back to that job. Anyway. Yeah, it was for a very well-known person in the city, like... And I was just like, ew. How did you get to this position in your life, like being a mean girl? Money talks, I guess. Anyway, so that was fun to take a trip down memory lane earlier. I did get curious, and I was like, because I forgot her name. I'm not gonna say her name, of course, but I did look her up because I remembered the business she owns. And she's still married, and she had kids when I was interviewing, or at least one, and I think she still has those. I don't know. She might have given them away. Anyway, that I know things come to my consciousness, like things surface to show me something or teach me something, and I guess I was never meant to be an assistant. I don't know. I guess it could just be for the story, for the plot. So, yeah. I have never technically been an assistant for anyone. Like, that was never my role. But as I was thinking about it, I was like, ooh, I could have added assistant to every single job I've ever had, I think. Like the main ones, at least. I was like, yeah, I definitely did some assistant work for a majority of them. And because I just wanted to please everybody, you know, I just wanted them to like me, even if I wasn't getting paid for it. I was like, you can pay me in compliments and love. That wasn't love. That was just me doing their shit work that they didn't want to do. And didn't want to pay someone to do. So I did it. Okay, I think that's it. I think Chubbs is looking for a place to poop. And I gotta pee, of course. Of course I have to pee. So, there you have it, day 37. Yeah, that's it. Okay, I will see you tomorrow.